Hey there, hello there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to quarterfinals action of the Title Belt Championship Boxing Nations Cup. We're at 16 fighters from 16 different nations. Now we're down to 8. We have Panama's Roberto Duran, the lightweight. 5-0 with 2 knockouts against the light heavyweight Georges Carpentier from France. So it's the Panama-France battle. Duran will be represented by Bill Delaney and Manny Seaman. Carpentier by Dave Corbin and Eddie Lionel. Dean Stone will be live from the Palais Omnisport de Paris-Bercy in France. Jackie Bloggs, your ring card girl. Arnold Pokrod, your referee. Glenn Feldman, James Jenkin, and Frank Forbes are your judges. With Danny Callahan, your ringside expert. Roberto Duran, Manos de Pietra, a.k.a. Hands of Stone. A legend in his own right, 5'7" of lightning. Career from 1968 to 2001, 103, 16, and donut. He was a middleweight champion, a light middleweight champion, a welterweight, a lightweight champion. So 4 different weight classes in the Boxing Hall of Fame. 2-time Ring Magazine Comeback Fighter of the Year. Look at his great record, including Sugar Ray Leonard in a fight in Montreal in June of 1980. Esteban Jesus, Ken Buchanan. Duran in the Panama Championship beat Anselmo Moreno, Roberto Vazquez, Ishmael Laguna, that's who's responsible for his only KO, and Ernesto Marcel. He went to Casino Rama in Northern Ontario to take on Lou Brouillard, the Canadian champion, and decisioned him quite easily. Georges Carpentier, the Orchard Man, career from 1908 to 1926, 5'11 and a half, 88, 14, and 6, the world light heavyweight champion. Best known for his KO loss to Jack Dempsey for the world heavyweight title in New Jersey. In the French championships, he faced Charles Ledoux, Emile Plade, and Fabrice Tiazzo, beating them, and then winning by disqualification over Marcel Cerdan, who was actually the favorite to win, and he did that. And then he KO'd Nino Benvenuti, the Italian champion. So once again, he'll be fighting in his home country. Here we go. It'll be 8 rounds this time instead of 6. So 2 more rounds to impress the judges. Oh my god, Carpentier gets KO'd in the second round by Duran. Wow. Carpentier can't believe it. He beat his opponent in the second round. He beat Nino in the second round. Now he loses in the second round. The referee stopped the fight and Roberto Duran had Carpentier at his mercy, so he wins by TKO. Our second quarterfinal has the middleweight from Germany, Gustav Schultz, taking on the heavyweight from England, by way of Canada, Lennox Lewis. So Gustav represented by Kenny Adams and Jim Strickland. Lennox Lewis represented by Jack DeForest and Frank Bagley. So it's a typical Germany-England battle at the Savoy Hotel. Michael Buffer, your announcer. Let's get it around the hole. Husband Blogs, your ring card girl. Kevin Champion, your referee. Miguel Acuna, Mike Ross, and Anika Williams will be your judges. Dave Rodman, your ringside expert. Gustav Schultz, the pride of Germany, Bubby as he's known. 48 to 64 was his boxing career. In real life, 88, 2 and 6. European champ, but not a world champion, which is unusual. But he did defeat some guys. In the German leagues, the German tournament, he beat Felix Strum, Arthur Abraham, Gustav Eder, and Sven Otke for a split decision win over Wilfredo Gomez of Puerto Rico in the first round of the Legends League of the Nations League. Lennox Lewis from England, by the way, he spent some time in Canada in Kitchener, Ontario, representing Canada at the 1984 and 1988 Olympics. Not fair that he's not allowed to compete for Canada. But anyway, 6'5", he's big. 89 to 2003 for career. 41 2-1 in his lifetime careers. Olympic super heavyweight champion. Commonwealth heavyweight. A lot of heavyweight belts and all that. Won the gold medal for Canada, but he represented England in the English League tournament. He beat Johnny Nelson, Ricky Hatton, Nigel Benn, and Bob Fitzsimmons. Then he KO'd Sorjaron of Thailand in the first round of the Legends League. Here we go.
votes are in, and here, ladies and gentlemen, is your winner.
Well, let's see. The scorecards has Lennox Lewis practically knocking Schultz down once, and Schultz not getting on Lennox Lewis. So it looks like Lennox will be facing Roberto Duran in the semifinals, which should be a classic. But you never know. You never know where that could land. Acuna says 78-73. I think it's for Lewis. Mike Ross, 79-72. And Anika Williams, 78-73. I thought she was from South Africa. It's not, but Lennox Lewis easily beat Schultz. Well, that was easy to predict. Our third quarter final, the American light heavyweight Tommy Gibbons, who shocked a lot of people by winning this tournament in the first place, takes on the Filipino champion, the junior lightweight Gabriel Alorde, both 5-0 with a knockout. Gibbons will be represented by Joe Bird and Cassius Green. Alorde by Tommy Brooks and Ace Murata. From the Roy Wilkins Auditorium in the U.S., in St. Paul, Billy Jordan, your announcer. Jasmine Blocks, your red card girl. Suryan Sugman, your referee. Mike England, Reg Thompson, and Nathan Palmer, your judges. Mike Hansen, your ringside expert. So Tommy Gibbons, 5-0 from St. Paul, Minnesota. 6 feet tall, not bad. 1911 to 1925 for his fighting career. 95, 5-5. No world championships to talk about. He did beat George Camacho, who was in this tournament but lost in the quarterfinals. In the U.S. playoffs, he beat Michael Spinks, Harry Greb, Sugar Ray Robinson, and Jack Dempsey. Shocking a lot of people. He was actually trailing by a fair bit to Jack Dempsey before TKOing him, and he put a unanimous decision on the Colombian champion Antonio Cervantes. So Gibbons looks like he belongs. I mean, you beat Michael Spinks, Sugar Ray Robinson, and Jack Dempsey in the same tournament. You belong. He will face the Philippines champion Flash Alorde, 5'6", 137, career from 51 to 71, 2 decades. 88, 27, and 2, the super featherweight champion of the world. In the Philippines battle, he beat Little Dado, Tiny Campo, TKO, and Pancho Villa, big one, and then a majority decision against Luisito Espinoza. He put up a majority decision against the Cuban champion Luis Manuel Rodriguez. So let's see who wins this one. The winner goes to the second semifinal. We know Duran and Lewis will fight in the first one.
judges' votes are in, and here, ladies and gentlemen, is your winner.
Let's see what the scorecards say. Wow, 77-76. So Hansen says that Elordi might actually pull one out of the hat. I don't know. Let's see. Mike England puts the bout at 78-75, so it looks like it's a majority decision, at least. Reg Thompson scores at 77-76, so he scored it closer. And Nathan Palmer scores about 77-76. Is it for Elordi? The answer is no. Tommy Gibbons, who just snuck out of there against Elordi. We need to see the scorecards. The judges kind of give the second, fourth, and eighth to Elordi. 4 rounds to Gibbons, 3 to Elordi, and 1. The first round was a 10-10 tie. So let's see. Yeah, I wish I could make the adjustment for 10-10 for Thompson and Palmer. If he gives it 10-9, if they gave it 10-9 to Elordi, then it would have been both of them. Then it would, or one of them, right? No, if one of them needed both of them. Yeah, Thompson and Palmer both would have had to give Elordi a 10-9 round for it to be a majority draw, which would have been a tiebreak. But yeah. The only major difference I see is that both Thompson and Palmer gave round 2 to Elordi, whereas England gave round 2 to Gibbons. That's how you get the 77-76 from the 78-75. So Gibbons in the semifinals, who will he face? Will it be the Japanese junior bantamweight Jiro Watanabe or the Mexican featherweight Eric Morales? Jiro will have Kenny Adams and Tommy Gallagher in his corner. Morales will have Gil Clancy and Chick Ferrer in his corner. From Saitama Arena in Japan, Lupe Contreras will be the answer. Amina Said, your rating card girl. Stanley Christopoulos, your referee. Kenny Chevalier, Dave Perez, and Jose Colbion are your judges. Romy Alvarez, your ringside expert. Watanabe-san from Osaka, Japan. 5'5.5" of Dynamite from 79-86, his career. 26-2 super flyweight champion. In history, he beat Yoshio Polo-san by decision. KO'd Murata Ijiro-san. Decisioned Nishiyuka Toshiaki-san. TKO over Ayoka Kasuto-san. Gotta give the Japanese the proper pronunciation. And in Tokyo, he decisioned the Australian heavyweight Peter Jackson, meaning that weight and size doesn't always matter. Here comes Morales, the Mexican. El Terriba. I don't think you need a pronunciation, a translation. 5'8", 135 pounds. So he's not too much taller than Jiro. 52 wins and 8 losses. Light welterweight, super featherweight, super bantamweight champion. So 4-division champion. He beat Manny Pacquiao, Marco Antonio Barrera in his lifetime career. Morales in the Mexican finals took down Juan Marquez, Miguel Canto, Ricardo Lopez, the popular strawberry, and managed to beat Julio Cesar Chavez by disqualification. If it wasn't for the disqualification, there was no doubt that Chavez would have represented Mexico with pride. But Morales could get to the semifinals. Well, too. He did decision the Argentine champion, Julio Cesar Vazquez. So now let's see what he can do here in Japan.
gentlemen, we have your decision.
So we'll see what happens. Scorecards say that it's close. Maybe Morales did sneak it out in the final round with Tanabe on. Kenny Chevalier scores the fight 78-75, so it's going to be majority. 78-75 by Jake Paris. Colbion says 77-76 for Watanabe-san. Wow. I thought Morales had won this fight, but Jiro Watanabe is in the semifinals. I didn't expect that. I thought Morales had it. And then Morales would be basically like, Morales knows he would have to keep winning to prove to people that he wasn't just lucky that Julio Cesar Chavez's disqualification ruined him. But anyway, Watanabe wins 233-226 overall. A few rounds won. They agree that round 1 was 10-10, and then basically Watanabe beat Morales 4-3. Colbian says 4-3 Watanabe in rounds with 1 tie. That obviously means that Chevalier and Paris both said that 5 rounds to Watanabe. Both of them, well, actually, no. Chevalier said 3-7 was when Watanabe won. Paris said 2-5 and 7 for Watanabe. But Eric Morales did win that 8th round, but too little too late on most people's cards. If he scored 10-9, maybe for Morales, it still would not have made a difference. And Eric Morales shockingly loses in the quarterfinals. So Watanabe is now in the semifinals against Tommy Gibbons. So we'll see a U.S.-Japan and a Panama-England semifinal in this tournament. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond Ado.